If you are an ambitious individual, you've probably tried to balance the gym, business, and life all at once, and it probably felt impossible. The reason for this is super simple. Most people are going into it with motivation, but without a productivity system. I've built a framework that allows me to perform at the highest level across all three. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking it down and showing you how productivity, not hustle, is the real hack to making it work. Hello, I'm Dylan, I'm 18, and I work with high potential professionals and entrepreneurs who are struggling with procrastination and finally ready to beat it. People with big ambitions, people with big aspirations, people with big goals that they want to achieve, but no productivity systems and strategies in place to make sure they get the work done every single day. See, I was in this position of procrastination myself. I spent over 5,000 hours or 210 days straight wasted on Call of Duty and other such video games. I had work I needed to be doing, but I simply didn't do it because I fell to the traps of procrastination every single day. Now I effortlessly and easily breeze through large banks for my work, for my business, for my education, for my personal development goals, and I'm helping others do the same every single day of my life with this YouTube channel, with my business, where I'm changing lives and saving people from the traps of procrastination. But how do I do it? How do I balance so many things? Because I work hard, I train hard in the gym, I run, I fight martial arts, and I still have ample time for friends, for family, for my girlfriend, for my hobbies. How do I do it? And the simple answer is routines and habits. See, I've planned the last 284 days of my life, and for the last maybe about 100, my days have looked exactly the same. Okay, bar a few things, maybe something didn't go to plan, I had to do it later in the day, but I still wake up at 7:30, get in the gym by 8, train until 8:45, come home for 9, and start work by 9:05 every single day, bar rest days, etc. But you get the idea, because now it's impossible for me to allocate my time differently, for me to procrastinate, for me to be unproductive, because my routine is so ingrained into my life that it's easy for me to balance it. And one thing I'd mention is I couldn't live the life I live if I didn't wake up decently early. 7:30 is not too early, it's quite easy, quite attainable. But if I woke up at 8:30, then everything's pushed back by an hour. And now I'm finishing work by 5 o'clock. If I woke up at 9:30, now I'm finished work by 6 o'clock. And then you get the idea. So if I woke up at 10:30, had a good lie-in, etc., I'm going to be finishing my work by very late into the evening, and everything's out of whack. Because then I don't have time for my family and friends. Because then I don't have time for hobbies. Then I don't have time to train martial arts. Then I don't have time to maybe even go to the gym. Because my routine was broken. Just before we get into the most important tip of this video, I have a unique opportunity just for you. The top link in the description will take you to the best offer you've ever heard. See, the link will take you to my school community, where I'm teaching people the tactics and techniques that personally changed my life forever and have helped so many others around the world finally become productive. You'll get all the protocols I personally use. You'll get all the resources, all the templates, tools, trackers, and techniques to finally become productive. And for the next 63 individuals only, I will be sending you a premium planner and habit tracker, which, if at the end of the month you decide the service isn't for you, you get to keep this for the rest of your productivity journey. So if you're interested in actually making a change, the top link is waiting for you. I'll see you inside. So how do we build a routine? And routines are just habits. And there's this saying I love from Aristotle: we are what we repeatedly do, so therefore excellence is not an act, but simply a habit. And how do we build habits? There's a simple 3-step formula: cue, response, reward. You wake up, you look at your planner, and you realize what you have to do. By the way, if you want this planner, there's limited copies, they're selling super fast, but one of the links in the description will take you there. Check it out. So you look at your planner, and you realize you have to go to the gym. You're hitting chest and triceps, so that's the cue. You've realized what you've got to do. The response: you get your gym clothes on, pack your bag, get in the car, drive to the gym, have a smashing workout. And then the reward is you give yourself something to reward yourself. You have a coffee, you have a nice breakfast, you have a good social interaction with someone in the gym or your friend. You naturally will get a reward from the oxytocin, the dopamine release of having a hard workout and getting a good sweat on, but also make effort to treat yourself afterwards. Be sustainable, be realistic, be healthy. Don't slam a chocolate bar after the gym. Make sure you reward yourself with something sustainable that's not gonna take away from the goals you're trying to achieve. For example, if you're trying to go to the gym to lose weight and then your reward is McDonald's, that's obviously a fallacy. Q, realize you have to go to the gym. Response, go to the gym, train hard. Reward, have a coffee, have something nice, have something sustainably good to reinforce the thing you've just done. And then by the second time you do it, Q, response, reward. Third time, Q, response, reward. Fourth time, Q, response, reward. And by the fifth time, you may not even need the Q. You just do the response. You may not even need the reward. It's so ingrained in your routine that the habit of going to the gym feels effortless and you do it without friction. Cue, response, reward. It can be done with every single thing. The work you're doing, the gym, the exercise, the running, even the social interactions you have can all be fine-tuned down to a habit so you can run your day on easy mode. You can turn your brain off and you can run through the motion, through the process, and finally get the progression you want while spinning so many plates. The one thing I'd add, just as a bonus tip for you at the end of this video, is avoid alcohol at all costs. Alcohol is a social lubricant, which is good. It can make you interact with people better. But if you have so many plates spinning and you start getting a bit tipsy, a bit drunk, all of a sudden the plates start spinning less. They start wobbling, they start falling off, and you start stressing. Because when you're fresh, you've gone to the gym, you've had a cold shower, you've saunaed today, you're in your peak prime version of yourself, the plates feel effortlessly spun. Whereas when you're drunk, you're tired and dizzy, the plates start to fall, to crash, to smash, and the stress sets in. The kind of dawning realization of how much you're doing. That's how you burn out when you're not your peak prime version of yourself. So take that with a grain of salt. And I hope this video helped you. But that's how I balance every single aspect of my life while constantly improving while running a business and doing all the productive things I do day to day. But I hope you found this valuable. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Thanks.